Nutmeg. New. Are you ready for a pop cup? It's the pop cup time. We're gonna get some coffee. We're at your favorite place. Are you excited? You got your nose snoot all over my car. Oh, it's just torture, isn't it? You swallowed it. Okay. Hi guys. If you hear weird noises, that's because I'm currently giving my dog that pup cup. It is going down. Okay. I think we're okay. Cleared. No, that's my coffee. You can't have that. It is a new day. It is a new week. It is the start of a new adventure. And this week is market crunch time. As all good videos, or all good days, we start with a coffee. I'm taking Nutmeg on a little adventure. I had to get her pup cup. Obviously, things are starting to warm up here in Arizona, and she is a cold weather dog. Summers and her do not mix. So you're pushing buttons on my screen. Stop. My only plans today are to go through my inventory. I want to tag and take inventory of what I have so far. That way for the rest of the week as I make things, I can just add it to inventory, so I'm not just flustered at the very end. So I'm gonna get that done, but first I have to stop off at my 9 to 5 to make sure a job is getting done. For those of you who don't know, which is probably none of you, I work in the automotive service industry, or I guess power sports service industry, because now I'm working with like motorcycles and side-by-sides. Just need to stop off, make sure that that job's getting done, and then I can get home and do everything I plan to do. I don't quite know what else I'm going to do after I do inventory, but I know that that's going to take a while because I want to add tags to everything. But it is currently noon 13 on a Thursday of which I'm not too sure right now. I believe it's the 22nd. And yeah, let's take Nunu to work and get home and do some inventory. Goodbye. Hello. So we're home. Everything checked out. I actually got an email from my boss on my way to work saying that the job was done. Yeah, I got that email saying everything was done on my way over there. So I was like, all right, cool. I guess it's just time for me to show up and say hi with my puppy, I guess. Hung out for a couple minutes there. We are now home and I'm going to start doing some inventory. I'm going to try and film some short form content because I'm trying to get some of that stacked up and just schedule posts like every week. So I'm trying to stack that up and schedule posts every week. That way I don't have to worry about it so much. She wants this toy so bad she won't stop squeaking it. You can have it back when I'm done. I have a couple of products in a couple of different bins throughout my room and my closet. So I'm going to pretty much just dump those out one at a time and go through and individually tag and organize things so I can just kind of get everything going, and also try and put it into my Square app versus trying to manually type in things. That way I can also keep count of my inventory and compare before and after. That way it just also gives you guys a better idea of when the market actually happens, what my best sellers are, instead of just taking random guesses at price points on things or trying to remember. Let me start that process. Once I can get a couple of things organized in some short form done, I will connect in with you, kind of maybe give you guys a time lapse of me doing some stuff. So anyway, mission, a go. on my floor. It is 3:37. I've been at this for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe. I can't remember what time it was when I checked in. I've had my notebook. I have officially filled out the front and back page with inventory, and I haven't even gotten to plushies, keychains, none of it. I have gotten through hats and bandanas. I have gotten through 2 totes. These have nothing but bags and bottle holders, pouches, etc. This one over here has like tops and tapestries. And I'm still working my way through the rest of my bandanas and my scrunchies. I still have a polyfill box back here with like miscellaneous beanies and headbands. And that is before I can even get to keychains, plushies, all of like the tiny little bits and bobs of miscellaneous stuff and like the actual meat of what I sell. So as much as I thought that I needed many more pieces of inventory, I'm very curious to see what all of this adds up to individually and how I'm going to fit all of this on a singular table. I want to pause, and I'm going to ask you right now to place your bets. Put in the comments what you think my total inventory is going to come out to. I'm thinking at least 3K, at least, out of everything that I have here. Just going based off of what I have. At least 3,000. I think my brain's too fried. My back hurts too much right now. Just trying to sit like a tiny little hobbit on my floor. But I want to try and get through the rest of what I have on the floor here, aka the bandanas and the scrunchies. And I think I'm going to take a food break because I'm hungry and have not eaten today. And I've had 2 coffees. That is it. So, if you haven't eaten yet, please eat, hydrate, drink some water. Water's so good. Anyway, back to it then.
Back to it then.
Okay, I have gotten through so much, and I am now on my 4th page of inventory. It is currently 5:37. Gone through these 3 bins. I've gone through, oh, it's that one up there. Those have some plushies in it for my mystery boxes. Got my bags. I've got my tapestries and tops. The only thing I have left is to go through this absolute beast of a tote of my larger plushies, and then to inventory my flowers. My to be finished bins, I'm not going to be including yet. I will add those to the list as I finish them because some of them still have some like little last minute things that I still need to do. But we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Then I can actually like keep crocheting. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I don't even need to. Oh my god. That whole box too is also full of just hats and headwear, so I think we're pretty good on inventory, to be honest. But I am so upset right now. So I'm sitting here making all my tags, going through it. Can't really see that. It's because I didn't write anything on it. I'm writing all my tags. Got my Posca markers so I can make them look all cute and colorful.
No! God, please, no!
I tapped it.
No! No!
I tapped it with the green Posca marker.
No!
There's no saving this. And I am so upset. I don't Well, I have finished tagging and inventorying everything that I have, and I fear I have no space. Like I'm stuck in a corner of my office. So I got everything put away. Um, I have put everything in my notebook. I have filled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 pages in my notebook of inventory. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday, January 25th at 10:08 a.m. I've been slacking. I did not really record the past 2 days because yesterday I was just way too tired after work, and the day before I ended up going to a car show. And I don't think I really recorded much. It was just me and somebody else who had the same car as me, and we parked next to each other. It was a very uneventful car show.
But doing a new switch would have just been.
That costed a lot of money.
minutes?
No, it costed a lot of money.
And the switch panel did it?
The switch panel costed $30.
No fuck.
Yes,
Think
$30.
it's gonna last?
Anyway, I totaled up all my inventory, obviously, as we've seen, so I'm not making as much because I know that I'm very settled in my inventory. I might. So, took a short break. Connor wanted to go and get coffee, and I seized that opportunity. Why is it focusing on my dog? Focus on. So I seized that opportunity to take a trip to the dollar store because there were a couple things I wanted to get for my market display. We are back now. It's still just focusing on my dog. Anyway, so we're back. Oh, so sorry if this clip's a little quiet. I left my microphone in my purse, which is downstairs, and I am now continuing to battle another migraine. So I'm doing my best. I just don't feel like going downstairs, but I'm going to try and work my way through this, getting the rest of these taken care of so that I can then do like a mock setup for my table, and then from there figure out what I need to make more of. So for now, I'm still just piecing together my little Miffy keychains, and then after that, I'm going to assemble the rest of the flowers that I have in there that I still need to put together, and then we'll build some of those mystery boxes, because I think while those ones aren't difficult or gonna take me very long by any means, it's a lot more involved. Like, I gotta get the box, I gotta build the box, like tissue paper, etc. So there's just a lot of little pieces for that one, versus keychains and the flowers I could just do while I'm sitting here. But I will touch base once I have some movement on some things and proceed from there. Hello, we are in my living room. We're in my living room, and I'm trying to do a mock setup, aka time to finally go ahead and put that rack shelf thing I was building in my last video together. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to take a little time lapse. I have a show going in the background that I've been really excited to watch, so I'm sorry if that's kind of taking over the audio, hence why I busted out the microphone again. The show is Beauty, and this show is not for the weak-stomached, aka me, but I still desperately wanted to watch this show. So I will be watching that, or attempting to at least, while I try and do a mock setup. So for right now,
I'm gonna do a little time lapse of me putting together this rack that I had in mind, and I hope and pray to God it actually works out the way I mapped it out to be. So, here we go. So, I got it built. Ignore the mess. I am currently working on putting away Christmas stuff. But it is there. It's a little longer than I really expected, which means it's a little bit unstable. I do know I need to get little end pieces for the feet to kind of help brace it a bit. But I'm hoping when I put my grid pieces here and kind of zip tie them up, it'll help build a little bit more stability there. I'm not too sure yet, but we're gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna try and load it up with some of my products during the mock setup and see how it holds up and just kind of go from there. But I'm fingers crossed that this works out and it's not too unstable. Hi guys. I'm sorry this video might be kind of weird and sporadic and all over the place. Today is Tuesday the 27th. Yeah, Tuesday the 27th. I was in the ER all day yesterday for some big brain ouchies. As of right now, I'm okay. But doctor's orders is to take it very slow. So I'm just gonna be spending today editing a couple of short form videos and trying to get through just some really small pieces. Nothing that's gonna be too tedious, because after my mock setup, I realized I have a couple of opportunities to make a couple more smaller things. Like my bookmark basket is a little low, so I might try and find some more bookmarks, maybe some more baby birdies, because all I really have are mini chickens and mini chicks. I know people really love the pigeons, so I'm probably gonna make some mini pigeons, some mini mallards, a couple of little things, and just try and stock up on as much of that and just take it easy today. So
I'll kind of keep you guys posted as I'm going through things. I'm gonna try and make things in batches of 5 as usual, because that's how my brain likes to work. But for right now, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and edit some short form videos, and then we'll find some patterns that I like and start from there. Hello. It is currently Wednesday. It is about 6:40-ish. I'm home from the 9 to 5. I was finally allowed to go back. Yesterday, after work, or no, I didn't go to work yesterday. Yesterday, I spent most of my time just relaxing per doctor's orders. And I rediscovered my love for home flipper, whatever the game's called, house flipper, I'm 90% sure. And I just spent some casual time going back and forth between playing that and making some more mini birds, because I realized, again, all I have are little chickens and chicks. So I was able to make 5 little mini mallards, and then I usually try to make a couple different versions of the mini pigeons. These ones have a little purple ring on their necks, and then I ran out of the purple, only 3 in, so I got halfway through, or not halfway, a little more than halfway, making some blue ones, but that was it. So I made 8 little birdies here. So not a whole lot, but I'm debating on if I want to continue this through tomorrow. Normally I'll cut things off either Wednesday night or Thursday morning to just allow myself to edit and kind of give myself a day to just do a hard reset and then post and finalize everything. But I know that this video's kind of been a little all over the place and a little more spontaneous and less involved, I guess. I feel like I don't have a whole lot for this video, and if that's the case, that's okay. You know, life happens and we need to roll with the punches and just do the best with what we've got. And this week we did our best. So I don't know, I'll see how I feel and kind of just continue to crochet through some of these mini birdies. I want to make at least 5 more pigeons, because the pigeons tend to be pretty popular, and then just kind of keep going down through the list. Normally those are the only 4 out of the pattern that I make, but I have a bunch of scrap yarns and I feel like the little birds are they're too cute to pass up. So I'll probably just go through and make what I can with the little birds, because again, more small things. I have more than enough large items, but I don't know, I'll update you guys. We'll keep you rolling, but for now, I'm gonna keep relaxing, maybe have a snack, play some more house flipper, just vibe. Hello, good morning. It is currently 10:30-ish. I've been up since about 8 o'clock this morning, and I've been going through my notebook of inventory that I took my notebook of inventory that I have taken and put everything and tried to organize it into my Square app. So as of right now, everything that I have officially done and made and created is currently sitting in my Square app. So now as I make things, I can just either go and edit quantities or just add them. It'll also be a really good way for me to, at the end, see what sold well and also use that as consistent inventory for me. I also found, because I only thought it was a Shopify thing, that you can also link your Etsy account to your Square. So that's something else that I want to do at some point today. Until later today when I eventually go back upstairs, because I really want today to just be a day for me to continue to chill, continue to relax. I think it's still just going to be a day making little birdies. I did get some good headway on some more of those pigeons. I didn't get too many of them done last night, so I'm going to try and finish some more of those today and just add those into more inventory. And then I have to make my social media posts, which I have stocked up. I need to
film a couple more short film videos, which I have a couple stocked up and ready to go. I'm trying to just get myself to a point where I'm ahead on those. So I need to make my posts, sync my Etsy and my Square account, continue making little birdies, and more importantly, relax today. Things are starting to feel much better, which is good, but I do have another appointment to go get my noodle checked out next week after the market, which is good. Everything's coming back fine. Nice. But right now I'm feeling a little peckish. I'm feeling a bit hungry, but I also don't want to leave the house. So I may or may not take an adventure outside if it requires me not leaving my car. I could just go to Dunkin', because I won't lie, an apple fritter sounds kind of good right now. I'm not usually a big sugar person, especially in the mornings, but right now an apple fritter sounds great. Anyway, I think my mind is settled. I think I'm going to Dunkin'. I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, get a coffee, get an apple fritter. We'll come back. We'll continue to make little birdies. Yeah, big brain energy. Let's go. Donut secured. God, I look like a crackhead. Anyway, yesterday when I was making some pigeons, I sadly only made 2. I still need to make at least 3 more blue pigeons, and my pigeons will be done. And then I think the next one in the lineup are eagles. So I am gonna crack on those 3, get those taken care of, play a little bit of house flipper again. And then I also have my bucket of scrap yarns here next to me. So when I'm done, I'm gonna see if I can pull out some colors in order to do, sorry if you hear my dogs drinking, I just filled up their water bowl. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done. I'll check back in later. Hello, we are back. I've been so bad at this week. So it is Friday night. I am home. It is just shy of 7 o'clock. I think it's 6:40-ish. I forgot to update last night on my final little bit of inventory that I had been working on. I got 5 little, stop focusing on my face. Well, 5 little baby mallards. We got 4 purple pigeons. We got 5 blue pigeons and 2 little baby eagles. And then I just started going through the rest of my scrap bin to see what else I can just kind of make and crank out. I'm trying to get through all my scraps. Made an extra bow, and then I had the glorious idea, because I figured more smaller things here and there are gonna do a lot better at the market, especially since it's just a farmer's market. I made my bows, but I made them as little bookmarks. So I'm gonna make a couple of those with some of this yarn in here that I think would look really cute. Just keep making some of those. Tomorrow is Saturday, which means tomorrow is crunch time for market prep and getting everything set up for Sunday, which is the day of the market. But I am gonna call this video here because I want to use the market for next week's video. Going over everything I brought, my numbers, everything market related for that. It's again been over a year since the last time I did a market, so this is going to be a really big reset, refresh, and I'm hoping that it goes well. So anyway, I apologize again for how chaotic this video may or may not be. I can feel it. I'm gonna do the best with what I can, and hopefully because I go back to the doctor on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll have some more answers and things will start to level out again. And I can go back to, I say go back to, we just started this. We just started this. We can go back to your regularly scheduled chaos. Anyway, if you got this far, drop me the pigeon emoji, because we love pigeons here. Right side up pigeons. Drop me the pigeon emoji, and let me know your favorite crochet pattern right now, because I want to see what your guys' favorite crochet patterns are, and I want to try them, because I'm tired of making the same thing all the time. But anyway, have a good night. Drink some water. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.